And that is terrible. It's so terrible. I have to constantly remind myself, bitch, you're tripping. Hey guys, it's Ditto. Welcome to my IGTV series. This is called Things I Never Do. And one thing I don't do, play games. So today, we're gonna play a game. Today we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play 21 questions. You guys ask me questions all the time. You guys DM me lots of questions, so I try to gather up the most frequently asked questions. Okay, may the force be with us. Let's get started. If you weren't a dancer, what would you be doing? I would either be a director, a nail artist, or a makeup artist. What's a tip for managing financing at a young age? My biggest tip is only manage it with people that you trust to a high standard. Favorite holiday? Either Thanksgiving or New Year's Day, because it's when people are the most grateful and the most happy and optimistic. Have you ever had a down moment in dancing? Yes, this is totally normal. Seriously, I have these all the time, and sometimes it just takes one groove or one idea or one song to get me entirely out of it. But it happens. You just can't stay stagnant. You have to just keep trying to find inspiration. And if it didn't work today, cool, but try again tomorrow. You'll eventually find something that hits the spot. Do you ever have a difference in creativity with King Forever? My man and I work two very different ways sometimes. And one of the biggest things that we've learned through being together is that you can be a leader and a learner at the same time. What is your biggest fear? One of my biggest fears is screwing something up that's in my control. And that is terrible. It's so terrible. I have to constantly remind myself, bitch, you're tripping. Did you have any insecurities growing up? Growing up, I was super insecure about my side profile, which is now one of my favorite things because I've, grown to love it, but I thought my nose looked really bubbly and I thought it looked silly, so I was always scared to turn like this or turn like this because I thought if people saw it, they'd make fun of me. Favorite Star Wars character? Wicket because he's the cutest, but Han Solo because he's the best. Who are your fashion inspirations? Aleli May, Tiana Taylor, Zendaya, and Rihanna. Do you have a go-to defense for haters or do you just not care? I'm getting better at moving as if I don't care and almost moving by those comments too quickly that they don't have time to bother me. And you know what? I call a lot of people out and then they end up apologizing to me like, oh my god, I never thought you'd see this. So for those people out there who are being mean to people because they think somebody's never gonna see it, bitch, you're tripping. How did you finally become okay with dancing in front of a bunch of people? This was a process, but you have to just start somewhere, and eventually you realize that everyone else who's dancing in front of people is thinking the same thing. They're thinking this could be my worst performance or this could be my best performance, but you do it because it could be your best performance, or you do it because if it is your worst performance, you're gonna learn something. Where are you from? I was born in Florida, and then when I was 7 years old, I moved to Atlanta. So thoughts on 2020? 2020 has been very real. It's been very eye-opening. It's been very honest with us. And a lot of times things have to break down a little bit to build back better and stronger. So that's my hopes for the rest of 2020. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next week. Comment below if you didn't know one of these things about me. I don't answer questions that often, so I hope I answered some ones that you guys really wanted to know. See y'all next week.